But you guys heard about the story? The guy that made the little SSD sized
Battery.
like a device that could power up a car. It was in that podcast.
Was it really?
Yeah, remember they said they ended up killing the guy. He made something that ran without a battery or anything like that, and they ran the car.
For real?
I mean, I know there was the one with the guy that made a car run off water and they killed him.
They
That
killed
was the
him, yeah.
Stanley guy.
Dude,
Yeah, they killed him. Yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, it
Yeah.
ties back to the Nicholas Haslet thing.
Yeah.
That's where they pull all the funding from him because they
Mhm.
didn't want to. They were going to lose money with
Mhm.
free energy, and all they want to do is make profit from people.
What it is, it's all the oil companies who do that. All these oil companies start murking people, dude, for having these ideas.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, Toyota came out with a car that was hydrogen based.
The hydro cell car?
Yeah. It's nowhere to be seen on the road now.
Yeah.
Why do you think? You don't think these oil companies don't really?
There's no money there.
I feel like they just want profit, bro. Like
Yeah.
they just want all the money to themselves, and they're like, oh, you know,
Mhm.
whoever makes the best next thing, we're gonna
Yeah. And to be honest with you, we've all been kind of fed a lie about how people say that oil comes from dinosaurs. It doesn't come from dinosaurs.
Yeah, I thought that was bullshit.
It is
What the
bullshit
fuck?
because
Fossil fuels.
it actually comes from algae that has decomposed or whatever over the years, and it sits at the bottom. That's actually where the fuel comes from. In fact, there's places here in the States, I know it's in Texas, and I think it's also in somewhere in the northern part, closer to Canada, where they make fuel out of, I think it's some sort, I don't know what substance it is, but they can make fuel out of it. It just takes more energy to get the fuel out of it, but it's possible to make it. It's just not efficient to go through the process to get the fuel out of it, but it's there.
How far do you guys think we would have been if we had that technology and we weren't running
Oh, we'd have
cars
been-
on gas? You
we'd
think
have
we would have been happier and everything?
Yeah.
I think
One
so.
thing, I don't think people would be worried about, oh, let me go pay for gas, whatever, you know,
Mhm.
or like, cause like that one dude with the water.
Water
No.
car?
Yeah, cause like, imagine, you know, we have all this water and like all this land.
If
And
you
then-
think about it, even if that did happen and they did make that car, they'd probably just overprice water.
Mhm.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's
they
another.
can't
Obviously, yeah, you're
really
right.
Escape it.
Yeah, another resource would get taxed.
Mhm.
I think honestly the solution to that would be like they talked about in the podcast is like a propulsion system.
Yeah.
You know, like a vehicle just runs off of that or whatever it is. And I feel like the technology's out there for it. It's just the public hasn't been exposed to it.
Yeah, because people keep getting killed off. Or he said they black shelved the invention.
Yeah.
Or
They
even
might-
Well, but then again, you don't want it to be out there because then every other country has access to that. kind
Access
of,
to it, yeah.
technology.
Obviously, the U.S. is going to want
there
to keep
can
it
always
themselves.
there can be people that are like, oh yeah, I invented something, but I'm too scared to like
Yeah.
publish it.
Exactly.
Because, you know,
Yeah,
they're like, oh,
that's
they
true.
might kill my family, or they
Yeah, no, you're
might
right.
kill me.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just crazy.
You're right.
That's
I'm 100% sure somebody has already came up with a cure for any kind of cancer.
Facts.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
It's just not profitable for these
big pharma.
big pharma. To be honest, dude, I made a killing on pharma during COVID.
You're corrupt. You're the most corrupt person I know,
No,
bro.
I'm just being honest.
City Flat Rock,
Bro
bro.
was bro was making calls when he was in.
No, I'm serious, bro. I really,
Bro's
I had
in the fucking outside the room, outside the fucking White House, fucking poking his head in the door and shit.
no, dude. My money was tied up in Moderna, Novavax, Johnson and Johnson.
Are you a fat, bro?
Dude, I made so
Checking
much
for
money on
wires,
that, dude.
bro.
Bro,
I really
I think
planning.
you're
No,
looking for someone.
no, dude, I
No,
think-
like a plan.
I think we're learning too much, and they put him here to
No.
keep us in check.
No, dude, I made so
For real.
much money on that, bro. I made a lot of money. You just gotta make the smart moves, dude. You
How
gotta
come-
take,
Asian.
How come?
Look, be planted by China to keep
No.
us violent.
look,
You're Chinese descendants.
How come you never told us?
I didn't know you guys at the
No,
time.
that's not a good excuse,
Look,
bro.
That's
Look, all I gotta tell you is you gotta take advantage of certain situations, and whenever there's certain situations where you can use your advantage, you're gonna do it. It's just plain and simple.
But did you end up getting the vax?
Yeah, I got the vax.
How'd you feel? Did you want it? Did you want it?
Well, I mean, you have a moral obligation if you're supporting the company financially. You might as well go in all the way, right? I mean, at this point, you're already an owner. You're a part owner. You know what I mean?
You already paid for your vaccine. So.
Exactly.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
Yeah, so you're responsible for vaccinating a certain amount of people here in the world.
Sponsored by Moderna right here, bro.
Pfizer, bro.
What do you guys take the vaccine?
I don't know.
I didn't want to. I had to, bro.
Yeah, for
I
work.
held out hella long, but then I had a family emergency
Mm-hmm.
where I had to go to the hospital. They wouldn't let me in
Work.
unless I took the vaccine.
I think I was in the hospital. I had like this, not a disease, but like I had like a blood thing on my leg. So like there would be like these blood vessels that would grow on my leg
What the fuck?
for like a year. It was like building up on my legs for like a year, and then my like there were like blood vessels just growing all over my leg.
What the hell?
I couldn't move, bro. I was like, man, like I was like, it was like the beginning of COVID too.
Were you scared?
I wasn't scared because I didn't think it was gonna be anything. I thought it was like, oh, it's not nothing. It's just a pimple, you know.
Yeah.
But then it started growing all over my leg, and I couldn't move, bro. Like I had to sit in my bed or sit.
Was it blood clots or what?
I don't think it was because it was like poking. It was like it literally looked like a ball of blood, like just growing on my leg.
Holy shit.
And then I went to the hospital, and at the time, like none of my family members had COVID. But I went to the hospital and they're like, oh, like, since he has this, he also has COVID, you know?
Oh, they automatically diagnosed you with COVID.
Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, he has
What the
COVID. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait, what? Like, how does that make any sense?
That's also crazy though. A lot of deaths that happened
In the
weren't
hospital.
even COVID related.
No.
Like, you could die from a car accident and you have COVID and
You
they
have-
say it's a COVID
it's a
related.
COVID.
Bro almost ended up
Yeah.
a statistic, bro.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah,
some
they were
kind of
like,
unknown
bro.
disease and they almost listed it as COVID,
Good
bro.
thing they gave me a cure, bro, because they were like, they had to cut my, like, those little blood vessels, they had to cut it. And then they gave me an antibiotic with the IV thing.
Mhm.
And I also had the same thing on my thumb, so they had to cut my thumb. They had to put like numbing cream in there. I was in there for like half of COVID.
Did you take advantage of the numbing cream?
Hell no, bro.
What do you mean?
They had to put.
No,
like,
but I mean, did you take advantage of the numbing cream?
No,
Bro, how'd you get it? Sounds like you're turning into Venom or something,
I
bro.
know.
I don't know, bro. It was like they said that when because I was playing basketball, they said I had a cut, and they said
Oh, it was an infection.
yeah, it was something like that.
See,
that
that's why
Were you
you
like
gotta
going
watch out.
septic or what?
Hmm?
Are you going
Septic, huh?
septic? It's like when you have an infection but it's in your blood.
Yeah, I think it was that because they
Like-
were like yeah, we gotta treat it right now because if
Yeah, you
not,
can die from that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like next time you gotta be careful.
Dude, my boss
Nah,
had
bro, they're trying
My girl
to.
had that too.
that. My boss had that, dude, and all his complete organ failures. He was about to die in the hospital, dude.
I was lucky that none of
Yeah,
that
it's
happened
crazy.
because they're like you came at the right time because if you came later you could have been like you could have really been in the hospital like about to die and stuff.
Nah, they're trying to gatekeep. You almost got a superpower. They stopped
Yeah,
you, bro. They
Hey, you
stopped
would have
And
been
they
Miles
hold you back,
Morales.
bro.
Yeah.
Little Miles
That little
Morales.
one, Spider
Stop,
They
Man.
go jump off a bridge, see if you still got that power.
Hey, you seen that? You guys ever seen The Boys?
Nah,
there's
I've heard of it.
There's this one scene where he's like on top of the roof and he's like trying to teach his kid how to fly, and he pushes him off the roof and he just falls on the ground, yeah, and he like breaks his leg or something.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Survival of the fittest.
Speaking of powers, though, do you think that all these weapons and stuff that he talks about in his podcast, like, do you think they're real, I mean, not real, but do you think that eventually the superpowers of the world will try to get their hands on them and create a world war? Or
I'm
what
sure
do
they
you
already
think?
have their hands on it.
I think they have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
If
can't.
we know it, then they definitely do.
Well, he even said, they even said on the podcast that anything that you see in Star Trek or any movie like that, it's already real. It's already real. That's crazy, dude.
Bro, they need to give me like a thunder gun or like ray gun from Call of Duty Zombies. Bro, somebody's
I
road
think
raging.
there's
plastic
people
car.
that actually have like actual superpowers, like, but they're just like, I don't think they're like in captivity, but I feel like they're like,
Experiments.
yeah, like people
I
are
can
like,
see that. Honestly,
Like,
I can
like
see
people-
that.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
yeah, like some like, cause I heard that was like, I don't know if it was
That's
like,
Project Montauk. It was
Yeah.
based off
Yeah,
that. It
it
was
was
in New
based
York.
on-
It was a
yeah.
lab where they're doing
Yeah.
MK Ultra and shit like that.
which is crazy.
Hey, you know,
Oh, he was talking
he
about.
was talking about that.
Yeah, he
talked
said
about that.
literally they have these labs in the underground bases
Yeah.
where they pull those creatures out. Like it's kind of like the upside down or the
Yeah.
dimension. They're pulling out these kind of creatures
Mhm.
and they're fucking running around in the lab.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
You Stephen Greer said
Yeah,
that?
he said that. He goes, yeah, he said that, and he said that he's like, oh yeah, it's kind of like he goes, it's kind of like those he goes, a movie or the show,
The Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. That's what he talking. That's what he says.
You know that weird shit from the Upside Down?
Yeah.
He said they're pulling shit out like that from the other dimensions and they're running around in the
I
labs.
wouldn't know, bro.
Yeah.
You guys know like that thing that people say it's karmic retribution? So the people, the elites or the people in power have to tell us
Oh
what they're doing.
yeah. Otherwise they get bad
Otherwise
luck.
they get bad luck. So I feel like maybe doing shows like that or like
Oh.
other stuff like
Oh,
with the
like
Lone
just to
Tiger
cover
shit.
up what's
No,
actually.
No, 'cause
they're doing it.
It's
to
the
let us
comic
know.
cause.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they say the elites, they believe in this system. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's called, it's what he's talking about, but it has to do with karma. They have to give us hints ahead. That's why they say like, when like 9/11 started, they would like put them out in shows so they wouldn't get no bad karma because they already told people.
Mm.
So if you're already telling people, you're not catching them off guard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called karmic retribution or something like
You're
that. So they
prepping
have
the
to,
general
so
public.
basically you have to tell them you can't like hide shit from them. So
You have to give like little hints and stuff.
yeah, so
That's
because they
crazy.
believe in karma, otherwise some bad shit will happen.
So you
I
think
don't know
that
if it's true or
do you
not,
think
but-
that the Hollywood makes these shows and videos and movies and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things
Karma.
was based off
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like comic restoration
Like-
makes sense.
When I first saw that show, I was thinking like, you know, 11,
Mm-hmm.
when she gets these like mind powers and shit, I was thinking like, what if people get mind powers like that? Because there's a story about this guy, he had some kind of psychic power. They said he left a handprint in a rock. I don't know if you guys heard about it. The
Yeah, I
monk,
heard about that.
like the people go to see that that area. Like I don't know if he punched or left his handprint in it, like his knuckle print or something. But they
Yeah,
say he
punched
did that.
it.
It was like a psychic thing he did.
Oh damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not.
I think so. That means that, I mean that means obviously if they're doing these kind of experiments and we've already gone to other systems or other galaxies with technology, dude.
I
If you
remember
think
they
about
announced. I remember they announced. I think they announced what the aliens were real,
Oh yeah.
and they're like people like did not give a crap, bro, because like they already knew, you know. They're like, oh, like it's already out there.
What do you guys think though? Do you think they exist, bro?
Yeah,
I think they exist, 100%.
I do because, and I think there's evidence of it too. I mean, if you
Yeah.
think about it,
Yeah.
look at like the Egyptians and stuff. Like if you go to like if you pull up anything related to hieroglyphics or stuff, you see them in their drawings. You see them like Egyptians looking up at the sky, and you see them looking at like they drew saucers,
Yeah.
and not even them, but like even like
Probably in like cave.
yeah,
caveman
and like
times,
yeah, and
too.
stuff like that. Like or like you see pictures of like pictures of like the Renaissance, and it's like painters painting like people, and then you can see in the sky there's a saucer. Like you see, like, there's all this evidence, bro. I mean,
That's a flying.
and I don't think, and to be honest, I think people back then, they didn't really have time for the imagination like we do now to come up with things like this. I think they actually drew things of how they saw it or the reality of it. So I think it's real, dude. It has to be real.
You know, it's crazy.
And you know
I
what?
think
What about-
they are real, but I don't think they're from outer space. I think they're from underground.
Within the earth.
I can.
possible.
Or in like in the ocean, because like
Yeah.
wasn't
most of them
NASA
from
supposed
the
to look
ocean.
inside the ocean, but instead they went to outer space?
No, most of the
The
UFO sightings are
Come from the
UFOs
ocean.
coming out of the ocean.
Coming out of the
coming
ocean.
from
Yeah.
like a mountain or stuff.
But
like
I think
that.
those are not extraterrestrial sightings. I think those are man-made stuff. I feel like those are coming from secret bases or secret areas that we're not privy to.
Yeah.
But as far as I think aliens. I think aliens were real. I think aliens at one point came to the Earth or whatever, and I feel like they taught a lot of our ancestors or a lot of the people from before technology. And I think that either just the civilization collapsed and it restarted all over again, or all this technology that we have in these black projects, it's all alien technology. And we're trying to catch up to it, or we're trying to reverse engineer it, or something. I don't know, this is a
See,
theory.
that's where I come to like I do want to believe that, but then I see it from a very like religious aspect. Like people were taught like black magic and stuff like that from the Nephilim, the demons, the fallen angels.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
But I
bro.
don't know. I believe in the firmament.
I remember.
I mean, it says it in the Bible and it says in the Quran. I don't think we can ever leave.
I don't think.
Think about it. We went to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Why haven't we gone back? Especially with the new advancements we've had in technology. We apparently have
So,
flying saucers. And
so
stuff like
I think you're right. I do believe in what you're saying, but if we have all these black projects and they're all real, if we believe that stuff, then I think we have to believe the fact that we did go to the moon, because if we do have propulsion technology, we have all this technology out there that we're talking about how this guy created this little SSD thing, a device that can run on it, then we for sure have already reached the limit of going to the moon and gone to the Mars. We've already gone further than that. I just don't think we're privy to that information.
Check this
at
out.
all.
But what if we can't go into space, but it's like an interdimensional thing? They're coming from a different dimension.
That true.
Dude, imagine that.
That can be true, yeah. I mean,
Because nobody talks about that. What if they're like
No.
like breaking through the barriers of the dimensions?
You know,
that is true, yeah.
And they're coming
because
through
in the
like
Bible it says there's 7 heavens and there are different dimensions every time you go higher. It could be that.
What if
Yeah,
it is?
that's
Yeah.
true. To be honest, I mean, I haven't read the Bible in years, and I'm not religious anymore, so my thoughts are a little bit out there when it comes to stuff, dude. So I don't know. I mean, for sure, I think there's outer space is real for me, dude.
Hey,
I've
bro,
always
grab
been-
the cross, put it to his head right now.
No,
He can hold it down. We
I
got
think
3
it is.
people.
Start
I
fucking
think
boiling,
it is
bro.
space. I think there is space.
Yeah.
I just feel like beyond that, it's like what the Bible says. Like there can be like it's different dimensions. Like
Mhm.
Earth is our dimension, and then space is another
There's
dimension.
another dimension. Yeah, I can see that.
We have more dimensions. Keep going farther and further.
Like that, yeah.
Like
I see
levels,
that.
like levels is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The way I see space, it's like an empty room. Like you walk in, and it's just vast. It's infinite. Like you can go up and down, side to side, diagonally. Like
It's like a void.
it's like exactly. It's 4-dimensional. It's not 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional. It's 4-dimensional. You
I
can
feel
go
like
into a parallel universe and come back. If that makes sense.
Check this out. Okay, say like in the future, supposedly like they have a way to go in space and they create a colony, right? And you hear about people going over there and they say that they're living out there and you can come visit them. Would you trust them? Would you go out there?
I would. I want to
If
try.
like
You would
people
do
were,
it?
like,
You know what?
If people told you, but you weren't sure if they're telling the truth or not, would you go check it out?
I don't know.
Well,
I would have
what
like
what were the consequences?
Yeah.
They fucking
You know, you never-
eat you or what?
So
Like you don't know if you're gonna make it out there or not. Like your shit burns up or they
You
lie
never
to
know,
you,
bro.
like you end up disappearing or some shit.
you can never
You don't
know.
like from right now's perspective, they said okay, we can go there, but you don't know anybody that's been there. Would you take the chance?
I don't know, cause like, imagine you go out there and you're just like you have the coordinates, right? Like let's say you go, and it's so like,
No, they say they're gonna put you on a rocket ship and just send you off.
oh, I'm not doing that.
You wouldn't?
There's
Why
no
not?
point, bro. Like,
What about you, bro?
you think I'm gonna get a gold medal for going in space doing nothing?
No, like they're living out there, right?
Uh,
They say they're living out there, and you like, would
man,
you
screw
wanna?
that. Let them live out there, bro. I'm chilling over
You
here.
wouldn't wanna go check it out?
Hell no.
What about you, bro?
Dude, I feel like I would, bro. I'm just fascinated by space. Like, I want to see it. I want to be in it. Like, I don't know. Since I was a kid, bro, I've always been fascinated with just space in general.
That's crazy though.
And the
Imagine,
stars,
imagine
bro.
as a
See,
kid.
me too, bro. I really wanted to be an astronaut.
Yeah,
I
same.
love like
Same.
space and shit.
Yeah, same.
But,
Like,
the
I'm
more I got older, the more I got into religion, and it's like you can't. They contradict
really-
each other.
Yeah.
What would you go though if like they said okay, come up, we're having a blast, whatever? Would you go?
If they said, "Oh, come here," I mean, I think I would do it.
I would.
Really?
I mean,
But
I
you don't
would-
know if it's true or not.
I mean,
You'll
I wouldn't
take the
believe
chance?
it.
You know how you guys were talking about how politicians or people have to tell you in advance on what's going to happen, otherwise they don't stay in office.
Karmic laws.
Comic laws. So, you know how I said that they probably use the media and stuff like that to spread that kind of stuff out. So you know how you were saying how what if there is colonies out there? Dude, there's animes.
No, I said if there was.
You know there's animes and shows based off of that, right? Like Gundam, it's after colony whatever.
But they're out there beefing in space. No, they're just fighting each other.
No, they are, but they're fighting over the
Oh.
Earth. They're
Hey.
fighting over Earth and stuff like
I
that.
mean, Darlene and France. You seen that?
Yeah,
one?
Darling, same
Darlene
thing.
and France is the same
Hey,
thing.
and you know what happens in that show is that things come out of the Earth.
Yep.
Things come out of the Earth.
Yep.
And what it is, it's humanoids, like aliens. They come out of the Earth. That's a badass anime too, actually.
Anime is crazy.
So
Check it
it's
out.
stuff like that, bro. Like when you think about stuff like that, then you're like, okay, maybe they were prepping us all this time for stuff like that. Like Elon Musk is already trying to go to colonize, like Mars and shit like that. You really never know, dude. You never know.
Speaking of that, you guys heard about Dr. Greer? He mentioned Project Bluebeam.
Yeah.
What
So
do you
I
guys
started-
think about that?
I started
You guys
wa-
think that's gonna like that?
That
that's
actually
gonna
stopped
happen?
watching it right at that point.
You know
So I
Project
don't really know
Bluebeam?
what it is.
So Project Bluebeam is where they're saying the government's gonna make a fake alien invasion, and it's gonna get people like paranoid, and it's gonna get them together to fight the supposed enemy.
And it's like a plan to bring the whole entire world to
Yes,
like a
I
one-
believe in
one
that. You know
world
why?
order
and one
You
religion.
know why?
Yeah.
You know why I know this? And this is gonna sound hella cheesy. It was in an anime, bro. I swear to God. There was an anime that did the same thing, dude. You have, in the season 1, you have the group of people. They are in like a robot humanoid form, like they would pilot these things. It's a Gundam, and they would go around the earth and they would stop conflicts, like conflicts in the Middle East and in the Latin America, stuff like that. And all these countries start hating on the group, so they collectively start getting together. Season 2, it gets even worse, where every single they start breaking nations into certain groups. So there's 3 groups. You have like the Asian Oceanic group, then you have your like European, and then you have your North America. And then in the final season or whatever, there's aliens that come out of space and try to attack Earth, and they all come together to defend themselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you really think about it, they've already prepped us mentally for stuff like that. People who've seen that
Do
stuff.
you think you guys would be deceived by it?
No.
No,
Me either.
no,
I mean,
no,
I think it would be obvious when people start noticing, like,
no.
Cause I'm like, if they haven't attacked us by now, why would they do
yeah,
it
well,
then?
what's
you
the
know?
point now? You know, I feel like it's like already too late. Like,
Yeah.
there's already conflicts in the world that
That'd just be mass control.
yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Where you guys see Scary Movie 3?
Mm-hmm.
Where the aliens come down and they're like,
Like pissing from their fingers.
yeah, they're like, this is how we
Yeah.
see it, and they're like, this is how we say hi, they
Yeah.
kick each other in the nuts.
Nuts, yeah.
I think something like that has more of a chance of happening than that.
Hey, imagine an alien comes to the gym and just kicks each other in the nuts. Hey, that's okay, say hi.
I feel like aliens are.
Yo.
What if we saw 2 dudes tomorrow just do that? Like, what's up, bro? Boom.
Well, it's gonna be
You know who would do it? His homie. His homie.
Oh,
The one that goes to the other gyms.
Oh, the Latino dude.
Yeah.
Sergio.
Sergio.
Sergio, he would be doing
Bro,
that.
he be trying. He be trying to.
I mean, I'm gonna
He be trying to
cut
cut every time.
But yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that shit, bro. Cause if they haven't attacked by now, cause honestly, before they attacked, we probably all end each other.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they've already tried to attack, but secretly we know that, or we're not privy to information where there's things out there that the government has came up with in space to protect the Earth. That too.
But you know who I feel sorry
Because-
for? What's up?
Check this out. So why haven't they brought up International Space Station again? Do you think maybe they're weaponized it? It could be weaponized. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they have satellite weapons. How do they not weaponize the International Space Station?
That kind of stuff reminds me of Star Wars, bro.
That's what
Like
I'm
the
saying,
Death
dude.
Star and
That's
shit.
what I'm saying, bro.
Didn't that guy talk about it in the podcast? Like weaponized satellites?
I think so.
Yeah.
He also mentions that they have these time stopping machines where they'll like seclude an area and then it'll like stop time in there. It's like a time chamber.
That's like a time
It'll
chamber.
affect time and
Stuff
then you
like-
can go in there. It reminded me of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Men in Black.
the
Hyperbolic,
hyperbolic
yeah,
time
hyperbolic
chamber.
chamber, yeah.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
He said
Or
they
Men in
have
Black.
that shit.
Or Men in Black too, they do that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That'd be fucking crazy. What would you do with that time? Would you go in that shit?
Probably, yeah.
I would.
Start working out like
Blast
that.
your hand, blast test,
Yeah.
get hella big.
Yeah,
come
get hella
back.
big and come back, yeah.
They're like,
Right.
hey, bro's on the juice. He trained for a day.
Yeah.
Why you've been gone for like a year training? Like, go.
They're like, where you been? I've been chilling. I've been
That'd be
getting
sick, dude.
You guys think you'd be able to do that? Eat, sleep, train in that thing for a year?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
about-
like running
a year,
home,
give me
bro?
the supplies I need there for a year, I'm going crazy.
To be honest, bro, I think if I was with my homies, I'd be down, bro.
Yeah.
If I was solo, I'd lose my mind.
I think
bro.
I'd
would
lose
be
my
able
mind
to
too,
do
but
it.
if I were with
You know, there's
homies,
this
I'd do it.
movie that there's like 2 people. I don't know what the movie's
Yes,
called.
I know what you're talking about. They're stuck on a ship, and the guy who's a bartender is a robot. Or an android?
Nah.
What kind of movie is that?
No, that's not like anime.
No, it's not. It's an actual movie.
Nah, not that one. It's the one with the couple that are like stuck in that one room and they have to survive for like a certain amount of
yeah, I
time.
remember that one too. Yeah.
Are you talking about Interstellar, bro?
No, not
No,
Interstellar.
not that one.
It's another movie where it's one guy and one girl. They're stuck on a long voyage going to space.
Yeah,
Or to
it's
another
Interstellar.
No, it's not Interstellar.
Oh, it's The Voyage.
The
That's what it's
Voyage.
called,
Yeah, the Voyage.
yeah.
Yep.
The Voyage.
Mm-hmm.
And the bartender's a robot, but they're not alone. But everybody's just asleep.
Everybody's just asleep. Yeah.
The
They're
hell?
like frozen. Yeah.
Holy
It's
shit.
because there are two pods. Their pods failed.
Hey, does watching those movies ever make you guys like paranoid and shit?
No.
There's this one show that made me
No.
paranoid. Like
Which one are you talking about?
I was talking about that one where it's like a white void and people are like watching them.
Yeah,
And it's
and
like this two couples
in there.
in a room.
In one room,
And they
yeah.
have to like,
It's like a-
figure out how to get out.
It's like a bubble. Huh?
Yeah.
It's like a bubble. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was
Or
pretty
it had a
good.
shit ending?
It had a bad ending. Like I said.
A lot of these movies do. That's what I hate, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I don't watch them.
In the Voyage, I think it was more of a romantic thing than
Yeah.
anything else.
It's pretty good though.
It was a good movie. It was more of a kind of, I guess you could say, a chick flick.
Bro had a robot bartender.
Yeah, it was
That's
Android
crazy.
or a robot Android, whatever it was. Yeah.
So like the future, you think you guys will be, you know how they're trying to do this AI shit? You guys think we'll have like robot friends and shit?
No.
I don't know.
And they got a robot that can
It'd be crazy.
shoot hoops from anywhere on the court and make them automatically.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm sure some people will go down that route.
Hey, you guys know about that one lady, that old lady in Sacramento? That old killer
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're talking about Debbie Puentes.
Is she what?
lady? That, I think so. I don't know.
She was burying fools in her yard and collecting
Yeah.
their social security or
She was,
something.
yeah, so
Just
there's,
killing people?
yeah,
Yeah.
so she was an old lady, she was taking care
Yeah.
of like these old heads.
Oh shit.
She was taking care of these old heads, and she had a basement, so she would be like, oh yeah, you can chill in my basement.
What the
And
fuck?
then they were homeless guys. They were like old homeless guys. And then she would like kill certain people, and she would like bury them in like her backyard.
Yeah.
And then there was like this one. I think it was like a television, not a television show, but like this reporter who was like asking questions about this one homeless dude because they were trying to like help him out. And then they figured out that the old lady like was taking him in. And
I
then
remember this. Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, when I went in there was like this horrible smell, and I don't know if it's like a regular like smell of like, oh, it's just like an old lady, she might just stink, but like she went to the police office, and then she told some detectives, and then they went in there, and then they figured out that the smell was like a dead body smell because her neighbors were even complaining about the smell.
That's crazy.
And then they were like, man, like, let's like check her house. So they check her house, and then they go to the backyard, and then they found like I don't know, I think like 10 bodies at
Yeah,
least.
those bodies,
like,
yeah.
a lot of bodies, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, she killed like homeless people there. And then I remember I was like, oh, me and my cousins were like, hey, let's go visit the house, because there's a house there. There's that exact
Still
house.
there, yeah.
And then we went to the house, we're like, all right, let's go. It was like 9. And we went to the house, bro, and it was like, there was a statue of the old lady, bro, just chilling in the front porch, bro.
What the
And
fuck?
then we were like, what, bro? Like, and there was people living there watching TV, bro. Like, normal.
No, inside the house?
Inside the house. I'm like, why is there a statue of the old lady just chilling
Are
in the
you
front
sure you got the
porch?
right address?
I swear we got the right address.
Because I was looking at it last Halloween, I was thinking about visiting it just to see it, but I was like, nah.
Dude, we went there, we visited. It's just the old
That's
lady
crazy.
just chilling
I thought
there.
they were doing tour guides there or something.
Nah, I don't think they were, but there was just people in there watching TV, bro, and they literally just had the old lady chilling there, like a little statue of the
Those
old
guys
lady.
probably get the other house across the street. Like,
No, I'm not even lying, bro. Like,
It was a ghost, bro, chilling in the other
dude,
dimension.
she was like looking at me. I was like, oh,
She's
dude,
like-
that was a creepy day, bro.
He was like, come here, little boy.
All right, bro. That's wicked, bro.
He was like, I got some teeth across.
I got some. Hey, you guys heard about that one cult in the forest? I don't know. It's called like Owl or something. owl, like an owl cult. They would like, it's like all these politicians and all these.
Oh, he's talking about Bohemian Grove.
I said, nice little owl, bro. I remember owl cult. I don't know, bro.
Nah,
we're like,
that's fucking.
We're gonna have to talk about that one next time.
That's Moloch, bro. It's the owl.
Yeah.
Fucking sacrificing.
Yeah.
that owl. I just remember the owl, bro. I'm gonna keep the bug.
Man,
We keep it a bug.
man, that's no stuff, huh?
It was that Debbie Fuentes, bro. She's trying to lure fuckers in so you could like. So you caught her watching TV, bro. She's like, I can't do that shit
Man,
no
you
more.
do know stuff, huh?
Yeah, bro. Come on now.
How they're making the frogs gay.
It's working on him right now. He's been drinking that water.
Name.
Hey,
bro,
Manny, do you drink tap water, bro?
Nah, I don't.
Honest question.
I sort of don't. I would if I had like a choice, yeah. I remember I would like when I was a kid, my mom was like, oh, like, I didn't have a lot, so I had like these cup of noodles.
You didn't have water?
We did have one.
I think we had water, bro.
I wasn't living in Afghanistan.
He was like, oh, my house, a cup of
Whatever
noodles.
it's called, man.
Bro, acts like he was living in Africa.
Bro, I know, I had water.
You had
bro.
cereal.
Yeah,
bro.
I had cereal, I had water, bro. I had regular stuff, bro.
Oh, my bad.
That's wicked. No, I would get the cup of noodles and I'll pour the hot tap water on it and I'll just eat it like it was normal.
I think how
You
the
have a
fools
microwave?
enjoyed that shit.
I think
Eating them
it's
dry.
better with tap water, bro.
Dude, people, they get rich and shit, they still be eating those,
Couple noodles?
yeah, like
'Cause
dry.
They're alive.
Yeah, they're hella good,
They're
dry,
hella
bro.
good, bro.
You crush it, like I get the bag.
With
you
the
crush
hot
it.
sauce and
Yes,
like
and you
the
put-
hot
yeah.
Cheetos. You know what they do that in jail, bro? They
It's called the spread, bro. It's called
Yeah.
the spread.
Oh, it's like Cali muscle.
Spreads, dude,
Yeah,
spreads are
that's
hella
what we're
good, bro.
doing, bro.
Spreads are
Dude,
so
I
good,
tried it
bro.
one time, bro.
It's fire, dude.
Fire, bro. I was like,
Spreads
man,
are fire.
this
I got a
actually
homie, he
good.
was locked up. He was like, hey, bro, have you heard of a spread? I'm like, nah. He's like, let me bust a spread for y'all real
He
quick.
was cooking. He was cooking,
Yeah.
bro.
He was
I know people that were cooking, bro. They were like, "Yo, you want to try this?" I'm like, "All right,
Bro,
man."
and you know what they do? They cut with the little razor. They cut stuff
They
with
would
the
do
razor.
the half a scissor.
Yeah.
Half
Yeah,
a scissor.
okay.
Half a scissor was crazy.
He goes, oh, bro, we gotta go to the gas station. We gotta get a pickle. I'm like, for what? Oh, bro, trust, bro, trust.
They would.
Dude, they use the water from the pickle on the spread, and then they cut the pickles.
What
in the
jail did
section.
you serve in?
I did it my own.
That's a very detailed description, bro.
Bro was locked up.
Right there, bro.
It was
Hey,
good,
I
bro.
seen this one dude in.
They also, what they do too is, they get Cheetos, and they crumble
Yeah, they
them,
crush
and
them
use
up and
Cheeto
then
dust
yep.
on the
And does
top.
that even make it good? I feel like
Dude,
the
it's-
taste gets kind of hit.
No, dude, to be honest, bro, these spreads are good, bro. You gotta have a spread.
For real?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty good. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Bro's over here having a good childhood. What?
Yeah, I was like, I remember, what? Yeah, bro, I was living, bro. I was like, what, since like middle school, bro. I would like.
It's just funny because you made it seem like you were damn near homeless, bro.
I wasn't homeless.
That's what you made it seem like.
I wasn't
Oh,
homeless. I was telling you guys.
Bro was about to start a GoFundMe.
No, I was just I was telling you, like, I enjoyed my hot noodles with tap water.
Nah, that sounds bomb. I feel like a lot of people they don't realize that they're growing up like in like kind of like lower middle class or under middle class until you get to a certain age. Then you're like, what the hell?
No, I realized.
Huh?
Like damn right.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Like you don't give a shit as a kid. You're just enjoying life. You know,
Yeah.
you're just going along.
Because, yeah, I realized, bro, like, a lot of people that I knew, like, they were living tough, bro, like, compared to what I was living to. Because I was living in, like, the middle class, you know, and I knew
Yeah.
people that were, like, higher than me, and I knew people that were lower. And I was in that middle area, and I was always chilling people with the lower, because, you know, the higher class, they're, like, a bunch of white dudes, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so it's, like, always, like, you notice when you're older, you're like, man, like, my friends weren't living, like, as good as me,
As
you know?
good as
So
you,
gotta,
yeah.
when you get older, you appreciate
You
what
do
you had.
appreciate stuff you have, yeah.
That shit hits pretty hard when you realize that
bro.
shit. You're like, oh shit, man. Then you become grateful.
You do.
Yeah.
You really do become grateful. You stop thinking less about yourself and more about others.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
really
facts.
is.
Because when you're a little kid, you're like, nah, I want this, I
I
want
want
that.
this and that.
But when you're older, you're like, nah, man, like,
Bro,
there's people out there that are really struggling.
yeah.
yeah, that's the thing about these podcasts. Because I'll be listening to the podcast. I'm like, damn, bro, I could have been one of those fools getting transported off somewhere, bro. I'm
That's
hella,
facts.
I'm hella lucky I didn't.
I had I remember in El Salvador, it was like, I had a family member who got taken away. And he was like, he was young, bro. He was like 18, 19. And then he was, he was a part of a gang over there, and then they were like, bro, he was out there for a little while, and then he went to the bus, and he got off the bus, and he was going home late, and they just took him away, bro. And then my other family member that had the kid, she was hella sad, bro, and then she like neglected God because she was like, oh, like, why did you do that to me, you know? And it's tough, bro, because like, that's
He's
your
never
home.
found again?
Never found again, bro. And people think he's still alive, but other people think he's just dead, you know? And it's tough, bro, because like, that's your own kid, you know?
That's
You can't really do shit
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
crazy.
Bro, see, like, Pakistan is similar. I didn't think it was like that, but my cousin, he comes here, he said, like, in the village, they're jacking these kids, right? They're taking them off, and then they're taking them to Afghanistan, and they're having them, like, break rocks and shit, bro.
In Africa, there's people getting chopped up out there, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, they have machetes, and they're like, there's little kids, bro, with
Yeah.
AKs, and like, it's crazy, bro.
He said, like, they'd be, like, breaking rocks or, like, minerals or something, and then, like, they'll, like, run
Bro's
away,
playing
and then
real life Minecraft.
somehow he knew one of the people, they actually ran all the way from there and made it back across the
You know what
Pakistan
the-
border, they made it back to the village.
That's insane,
He
bro.
had to, like, hide and all that shit,
You know what
bro.
they're doing though with those kids is indentured servants. It's slavery is what it is, and what they're doing with them is they make bricks out of clay. I was watching a video on it.
Cause I was imagining them like tied to a chain ball and they're just like
No.
That's hella funny, bro.
No, so what it is they do is I was watching a video on it. It came up on YouTube, and there's like what they do is they either take the kids or they take the whole family. They promise them, saying, "Hey, we're a working agency. When they take a family, they say we're a working agency. We'll promise you all this money up front, housing, blah blah blah, whatever it is. You can come stay on the property while you work." So then they take them over there to where they're supposedly working and staying, and it's just all huts, or not even huts,
Shit.
bro. And they can't get out of property. They can't get out of there because everything that they make, it goes back to them. They end up just taking kids too. They end up actually
That's
going to
something
other.
different then.
They actually go over to other countries, neighboring countries, and they start trafficking kids to do that.
Bro, maybe
And
that's
they
how
do
the
that.
Bible's built then.
It is how Dubai is built, and they
Yeah.
do that shit in Africa too.
That's
They do that in some states in Africa because there's minerals that they use to make these things.
For real, that's how they're making all the Teslas and all
Yeah,
that shit,
it's
bro.
minerals for that, dude.
That video was actually sad,
Yeah,
bro. seeing
it
that
is
shit.
very sad,
I
bro.
was like, damn, how
I
can
mean-
I seen a movie about it. Like,
Yeah.
they were like these like African American kids. They were like just like mining and stuff. bro.
Mining, yeah.
And they were like just taking materials and stuff. They were like
Mhm.
they're like
Oh, they're not
tribes.
African American. African American. They're Africans,
I
man.
think they have a lawsuit on over here.
I don't, they're not American, bro.
That's what I'm saying, damn, bro.
My bad, my
Third
bad.
country, third world country,
Africans, like straight Africans, bro. Yeah.
I thought I. Oh my
My
god.
bad, bro. I'm so used to saying African American, bro. Like they got me glued into saying that, bro.
They're just Africans, bro. They're not American.
All right, Africans, bro. My bad.
Any other closing thoughts?
They think.
I learned there's been indentured servants over here, bro.
My bad.
Oh man.
I didn't know that shit.
Nah, bro. Dude, I'm so used to saying African American.
I was like, where did bro go? He was at the gym the other day. He's over there mining.
I was mining, bro. I was playing real life Minecraft last week, dude.
What about you, bro? Any closing thoughts? Are you
Good pod. Can't wait
Yeah,
for that.
it's good.
Dude, we gotta fucking get into that Epstein shit.
We'll talk about that next.
Next
I'll
On the
just-
next one.
Yeah.
The
What
Epstein
top-
thing is crazy, bro. It really is crazy.
We'll talk about the case before the Epstein before the Epstein, right? Good times, good laughs. Leave a comment, whatever you want to
Subscribe.
talk about. You don't have to subscribe, it's
No,
up to
you
you.
have to subscribe.
Y'all, peace out.